Right, let's get this shit over with. Another blown account today. Fuck me. Yeah, market's just chopping shit. 25k account really doesn't have enough drawdown, to be fair, unfortunately. Discipline went right out the window today. It's just the same every day, you know. Currently, I cannot seemingly take a red day, and I've realised that every single day that I've blown an account is days where it's just like, you're having a red day. It's going to be a red day. Just accept it, lock yourself out, and wait till tomorrow. But I think because we know that we can trade accounts back, because we've done it so often in the past where you're down 500 quid, you walk away for half an hour, you come back and you make it all back. You know, I've done that so many times that, yeah. I think the thing as well is it's not really possible to set like 20-point stop losses, because there's literally nowhere within a trade, you know, within a move, if you're anticipating it going up, down, whatever, you know, any sort of breakouts were failing, nothing happening. But yeah, I mean, there was no breakouts, no follow-throughs to any of the moves, nothing, just everything just chopped straight back up. Massive wicks on the 1 minute chart. And I know, you know, really 1 minute chart's not a great time frame to trade on realistically. You know, it's very messy, but the 1 minute time frame is what's going on in those 5 minute candles. You know, you've got to look at it. You know, especially when it's chopping around and it's wicking this way and that. Like you've got to be aware of what the 1 minute chart's doing to try and find better entries. But there just aren't any. Like, you know, you try and trade a bull flag, a bear flag. It's a fake out. It doesn't actually go. And then if it does go, it just wicks back up on your first 20, 30 points. I think the saving grace is that I've been looking online. I don't know what I should really do. I've been looking online a lot, and a lot of people are sort of saying the same things. I think a lot of people are experiencing the same as what I am. It's definitely not just me. But what is just me is, you know, getting $200, $300, $400 into drawdown and then going full tilt, you know, trying to get it back. That is me. And when you've only got $1,000 in drawdown, that's all you. So it's frustrating because I know that we can take good trades. I know that we can. I know that we can pass evals because we've passed before. You know, I know that I can make money. I know that I can trade with discipline as well, because I have done before, you know. Just at the minute, no. Tried to trade gold a little bit later on. That wasn't too bad. But again, it's a bit choppy and not as bad though. Apparently, the Dow moves better. I have traded the Dow over, you know, in you know, weeks gone by. I have done that before and found it easier. It doesn't chop quite as much, but it's still not great. It's still not good. You know, it's still choppy. All-time highs isn't helping. I think the Nasdaq is being propped up by a handful of stocks. You know, I think the market's being propped up by a handful of stocks. You know, and I think a crash is coming. Certainly a big crash. It's got to. It's got to pull back. It's got to have a big correction soon, because we're just flying at the minute. You know, and there's no real reason for it. You know, not that I can see. So I don't know. Yeah, fucking is what it is. I did buy another account, obviously, and we're up 100 quid in it. So, you know, I don't know. I think maybe I might be better off looking at the bigger time frames, you know, like the 1 hour chart. It's a little bit better. But again, you know, it's where do you put your stops? That's the problem. Where do you put your stops in this market? It's, you know, there isn't really a sensible place to put them, because, you know, you can put them like way at the top of the moves or whatever, but it's like you're risking like 50, 60 points, and you can't trade without a stop loss, because the market's shitting out 100-point candles like there's a prize for it. You know, it's just not possible. You know, the market just shits out these random candles and big wicks from time to time. There's just like, your account just can't, $1,000 account cannot, drawdown cannot cope with that. So, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully next week the market's a bit better. I'm hoping. Because I can't be arsed with another week like we've had. That's been fucking shocking. We do have tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow at 4 o'clock, thank God. So I don't have to fucking sit through that shit again. So I don't know, maybe try trading a bit earlier. It definitely... I think that's it. I think I'm trading the wrong times as well. Like, the market open, the 2:30 or 9:30 New York it's just shit. It's just not possible to trade that. It's just fucking all over the place. And it doesn't settle down either, And then, like, it's power hour at 8, and then it's just fucking... That's another load of bollocks. And then, yeah, so I don't know. We'll have to see. It's pretty fucking crazy for now. So, yeah, we'll see. Maybe trading a little bit earlier in the day would be better. The market's not as overextended. So you can you put your stops out a little bit better. Yeah, maybe that's what we need to start doing. I think maybe that would be better, trade earlier in the day. And then, yeah, because, yeah, the New York session is just not working for us at all at the moment. Just way too much volatility coming in, way too much chop. So, yeah, I think when we get away from all-time highs, it'll be better. I think it'll vastly improve once we get away from the highs, because it's just crazy at the minute. We're just way too high for no real like what's pushing this market up. I don't get it. Other than manipulation, it's got to be like, what's propping this market up? There's nothing going on to prop this up. You've got stocks like Intel flying. For what? Why? Because Donald Trump's tweeting about it. Fuck off. And that's something else whilst we're on the subject. How can we apparently be at, they apparently be at war with Iran, and yet they've allowed Iran into their country to play a fucking World Cup? What the fuck? It's quite obvious that you're not at war then, is it? You didn't see fucking Hitler letting in, the American fucking football team into Munich to play football in, 1942, did you? So why the fuck? It's quite fucking obvious that they're not at war, isn't it? It's pretty fucking obvious that they're not at war. You know what I mean? In 2001, the Americans didn't go to fucking Afghanistan for a cricket tournament, did they? Fuck off. So anyway, yeah, that just baffles me. So yeah, I think when we get away from all-time highs, we'll be a bit better. We'll be a bit better, yeah. Because there's just nothing above that you can target realistically. So much uncertainty. No one's, I don't know. It's just like the intercandle price action is just too much. Like, this, you literally look at it, and I have 20-point preset stop loss. Whenever I take a trade, there's a 20-point stop loss preset. It goes on there immediately. And I look at where it puts it, and I just think, it can't stay there. It's bound to get hit. But then if you move it to a place where it's a little bit more, all right, we're giving the trade some room to breathe, room to move, you just think it's just too much. Like, risking 60, 70 points. And it's like, no, I can't do that. And I also think market structure, higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows. It just doesn't even fucking compute anymore. That it's not respected anymore. You know, it's just like you just do not know whether it's making a lower high, high, high. You know, if the market comes down, puts in a higher low, technically speaking, realistically, you're in an uptrend. You're gonna then go and make a higher high, but then it doesn't. It doesn't. It makes a lower high, and then comes down, makes a lower low. Then it makes a higher high, and then shits a fucking 100-point candle out. It's like, what the fuck is going on? You just fuck off. I don't know. I'm this close to. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna give up, but like I say, I switched to gold, and I haven't traded gold in time. I haven't traded gold in so long. And I genuinely think I'm gonna have to bin the Nasdaq off for now. I probably won't, but I'm genuinely at the point now where I look at it and I just think I just can't do it. Might have to bin the Nasdaq off until it improves, until price action improves a little bit. Because, yeah. Might look at trading the Dow, because it's two of the same, you know, it's there or thereabouts the same. But you see it sometimes, like, if the Nasdaq crashes at market open, the Dow pushes up. They're not really connected, not like the ES is connected to the Nasdaq a little bit more. But the Dow isn't. The Dow's, because it's much smaller, you know, there's less in it, you know, it follows less stocks, so it's like, it's a little bit more interesting. Yeah, might have to look at that, because it definitely makes cleaner moves, the Dow. It does, because that's in times where we have struggled to trade the Nasdaq, we have been over to the Dow and traded the Dow and done better on it. So maybe we might have to do that. Watch gold a bit more. Like I say, we always used to do alright trading gold, and I don't really know why we stopped. I think we just felt like we were looking at too many things, which is why I've been gold off and focused on the Nasdaq. But Christ, I wish I'd done the fucking opposite now. So yeah, too many accounts blown. Yeah, well, we'll trade a little bit tomorrow. Try and do it earlier. Well, we'll have to do it early. And yeah, roll on next week. I'm not giving up on it, you know, trading. Absolutely not. I refuse. But I'll just keep whinging. Alright, rant over.